Consumerism and the desire for instant pleasure are pumped into our brains. When it comes to spending money and making sensible financial decisions, the poor are heading towards a dangerous darkness. Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, offers us information that will shed light on us in this darkness. Get ready to revolutionize your understanding of personal finance and get one step closer to financial independence. Let's take a look at Warren Buffett's 16 things that the poor waste their money on. Number 1. Trying to look rich. Today we live in a materialistic society. Because this materialistic society measures success in material assets, people have a desire to look rich. That's why poor individuals spend carelessly to look rich. They buy many products, especially in order to keep up with technological trends and show themselves rich. In fact, the reason poor people try to look rich is because they want to feel valuable. But what they need to understand is that looking rich doesn't add any extra value to anyone. This is just self-deception. However, buying unnecessary products to make yourself look rich is a very tiring and jarring blow financially. In fact, trying to look rich is an effect that people around us have on us. Because in general, everyone evaluates each other as a status with the financial value of their house, what model their car is, and how much their monthly income is. But remember this. Even billionaire Warren Buffett lives in an ordinary house he bought nearly 30 years ago and drives a normal car. Even though Buffett has billions of dollars, he's not trying to look rich. Because trying to look rich is an empty and tiring behavior. Number 2, credit card debt. Credit card debt is like a burden tied on the backs of poor people that will be carried for a lifetime. Credit cards are usually used as a quick and easy source of money for urgent needs, but this money also has a payback. Pay paid with interest when you buy and pay back the money you spent. Sometimes you pay off your loans in installments and pay them off over the longer term. The longer the maturity, the more interest you will pay and the loss you will make. Credit cards that seem to save the day in the short term can put you in an impossible situation in the long run. Paying paid interest rates, high interest rates, and minimum monthly mandatory payment amounts trap you in a cycle of debt. We can say that credit cards are something designed for the poor to waste their money. Pay interest again for every payment the poor don't make or every payment they make late, and this situation gets worse. Pay interest again for every payment they don't make or every payment they make late. Planned and decisive steps should be taken to get rid of credit card debt and achieve financial freedom. It is the most logical move to prioritize paying debts and get rid of debts as soon as possible. Number 3. Gambling trap. Gambling is a dream of becoming rich that will never come true, especially for the poor who are in financial difficulties. Most of the poor people think, I will constantly buy lottery tickets, and one day the lottery will come out to me, and I will become a millionaire. Or they go to casinos and try to get rich by gambling, and they waste their money by gambling. Gambling does not provide poor people with a financial way out. Worse, gambling makes poor people even poorer. Gambling destroys the dreams of poor people and takes away their money. This is the truth. The poor, who are attracted by the attraction of instant wealth, do not see these facts and find themselves attracted to gambling. Number 4, food waste. You probably know how frugal Warren Buffett is and supports frugal living. Buffett does not waste anything in his daily life and behaves frugally. Reducing food waste is also one of these frugal behaviors, and it is very important. The poor generally do not care about food waste and behave irresponsibly about it. In fact, food waste is too important to underestimate. The fact that food is wasted and turned into garbage has a bad financial impact. Now I will enlighten you. Think about it like this. To make a dish, you bought all the ingredients needed for that dish and paid for them. Then you came home and turned on the stove to cook this dish, paid extra for the gas on this stove. Getting the supplies and coming made you lose time. Cooking the food has wasted your time. And at the end of all this, you ate half of the food and threw the remaining half in the trash. This is a huge loss, both financially and in terms of time. Most poor people consider it insignificant, but food waste is very important. Number 5. Expensive and unnecessary car rentals. Renting a car is a difficult thing for those who are making an effort to pay their monthly payments and get by. Poor individuals rent expensive vehicles for a short period of time on an hourly or daily basis in order to make themselves look rich, and they are happy with it. Unnecessary car rentals made in this way put poor people in a more difficult situation financially. Spending the money he earns by giving all his time and working hard for short-term fads is something poor people always do. In fact, it makes more sense to be patient and save money and buy a normal and affordable car instead. But that requires patience and stability. Number 6, unnecessary smartphone upgrades. In recent years, people have been showing crazy interest in smartphones and buying them constantly. People want to buy the latest model smartphone whether they have money or not. In fact, most of these smartphone upgrades are unnecessary and mean wasting money. A phone does not need to be the latest model in order to serve purposes such as communication, information acquisition, and self-improvement. A mid-range phone can also cover your usage. For most people, this issue has turned into an ego battle. They are buying the latest model phone not for needs and purposes, but only for ego and ambition. This is another thing that makes the poor poorer. Number 7, buying new products instead of used or refurbished products. The idea of buying new items attracts the attention of the poor more than using renewed items. The poor do not much prefer to continue using their old things for a while longer or to repair old things. More often, they prefer to spend their money by giving their hard-earned money to new items. That's why they're poor anyway. In order to become a frugal individual and learn to save money, it is necessary to stop making emotional decisions. No matter how much your feelings want to see you with new items, new phones, new products, your wallet may not want to. In this case, it would not be a logical decision to act according to your feelings. In addition, using second-hand or refurbished items brings you many benefits. For example, using renovated items contributes financially to the budget and helps to save money more. Number 8, overspend on entertainment. According to Warren Buffett, another mistake that the poor do the most is to spend too much money on entertainment. Poor people spend money very wastefully, especially in the first few days of receiving a salary. They spend a lot of money on entertainment in these few days and finish off a large part of their budget. Then they suffer the annoyance of these entertainment expenses during the month. For people who want to live more frugally, it will be more useful to devote time to more cost-effective recreational hobbies. Recreational activities such as free outdoor activities, reading books, chess, which are both useful for personal development and improve intelligence, are useful for every person. Number 9, not using a gym membership. People do gym memberships to have a more regular life and to be healthier. There is such arithmetic in gyms. You want to do sports, and you will be a member of the gym, and you want to go to the gym for 2 months. If you become a member of the gym for 1 year, the price you will pay for membership is a more affordable price compared to 1 month. Let's say the price of a 1-month membership is $40. According to this, the price of a 1-year membership should be $480, but the price of a 1-year membership is offered as $300. You normally want to go for a shorter period of time, but you become an annual member because the annual price makes more sense. Then a few months pass and you start not going to the gym, and the money you gave for an annual membership is wasted. Here is one wrong place where poor people waste their money is gyms. If you want to do sports and live a healthy life, you don't even need to go to the gym. You can do outdoor exercises. You can do most exercises that you can do in your own home in the gym, and it's free. You can get free fitness classes and programs from the internet. Number 10, drinks at bars. Spending long hours in bars and drinking expensive drinks is financially exhausting. Some poor people prefer to consume alcohol in bars to socialize. This is a very expensive socializing activity. Instead, it would be a more affordable and frugal behavior to gather and chat with friends at home. Try other non-alcoholic beverages and types. Warren Buffett is not very attached to such addictive hobbies of alcohol and bars. He usually spends his time reading books and improving himself. It is necessary to acquire such hobbies in order to focus on financial independence and financial literacy. Not much progress can be made on financial freedom by consuming time and money in bars. Number 11, purchase of pre-cut or pre-packaged fruits and vegetables. Buying pre-cut or packaged products usually seems faster and easier to people, But these products usually have a much higher price tag. When you buy these products, you pay more money and buy fewer products. If you buy unpackaged and uncut products and do these operations yourself at home, you will have made more profit. Both the amount of product you buy will increase and the money you pay will decrease. It takes a little more effort and time for this job, but it will contribute to you financially. Poor people sometimes spend their money on these ready-made products as well. Obviously, it doesn't make much sense. Number 12, extra home decoration. It is very important to create a comfortable living space for each individual. The house changes a person's soul, psychology, and life. That's why home decor is so important. Individuals living in poverty often put a lot of extra decor when decorating their homes. This both causes the house to be very complicated and crowded, and also creates financial difficulties. Home decoration products are not very cheap products, and considering that not only one of these products is bought in many numbers, home decoration is a very expensive thing. Poor people ignore this fact and make a lot of extra decors for their homes, and this mistake hurts their wallets. Number 13, excessive home heating or cooling due to poor insulation. Another thing that poor people spend the most money on is bill fees spent on heating houses. Pay to heat their house in the winter and pay to cool their house in the summer. Air conditioning charges are expensive because it is very expensive and consumes a lot of electricity. The lack of insulation in the houses causes hot air to enter in the summer and heat to escape out in the winter. Therefore, it takes more energy to heat or cool the house, so we need more money. This is both harmful to the environment, nature, and harmful from a financial point of view. It is very important to reduce energy costs at home and act more frugally and take steps for development. If the insulation of the house is good, the heat balance will be maintained both in summer and winter, and maximum efficiency will be obtained. Number 14. Impulse purchases due to advertising influence. According to Warren Buffett's logic, buying products seen in ads without thinking about it is a very unreasonable move. Ads are constantly repeated and settle in people's brains and arouse the instinct to make impulsive purchases. Poor people often get caught up in these instincts and put themselves in a financially difficult situation by making instant and impulsive purchases. Poor people should pay more attention to their financial goals and financial literacy. Instead of giving money to the products he wants to buy under the influence of advertising, he should allocate his money to investments and learn how to invest. If a product is to be purchased, it is necessary to evaluate the purchases and question its necessity. Advertising is designed to convince and attract the customer. Even if poor people make purchases because of this effect that advertising has made, they should control themselves and make sensible decisions. Number 15. Expensive mobile phone plans. Mobile phone plans with data packages that are too big for you to use quickly consume your limited and certain financial resources. The service provider is necessary to research and compare other companies in order to find the most affordable price. Rather than buying big data packages that you won't use, affordable packages that will meet your needs will be more useful to you. Number 16. Expensive cosmetics and beauty products. According to Warren Buffett, you should take care of yourself first. You should improve yourself in your appearance, personal development, financial literacy, and everything related to yourself. Personal care products are important for every individual in this regard, but some poor people overestimate this situation and buy cosmetics and beauty products so expensive that they exceed their budget. This situation does not contribute to the person financially, and it is a very expensive habit. No matter how important personal care is, there is a logic that everything has a limit. When buying cosmetics and beauty products, budget calculations should also be made and shopping should be done accordingly.